Happy Tuesday, everybody. It is June 30th, the last day of the month. So glad to have you with us today on Houston Life. I'm Derrick Shore.
I'm Courtney Savala. Glad to have you here. I cannot believe it's the last day of June.
I know. The slowest, longest year, the slowest, fastest year we've ever had.
I know. Texo is running around here. Hi, Tex.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, my gosh. Let me just tell you something. My boys love him, and they miss him so much. And I was just talking about what the boys were saying, you know, how's Tex? Did you see Tex? Is he there? And I said, no, I didn't see him, you know, today. And but he's here today, and he's like a older gentleman now.
I know. He's growing up so fast.
He
He's got his
has.
little puppy haircut. There he is, just sort
Summer
of
cut.
roaming around the set. I remember when we first got Tex as a puppy.
I know.
And everyone was concerned that, you know, one of the cameras would run over him. Because here in studio,
Tiny.
we don't actually have humans on the cameras.
No.
So a human is driving our cameras from next door, but the cameras, they sort of drive around and they pan and tilt and zoom and push and all of that, you know, remotely.
Right, they're
And
robotic.
They're robotic.
Yeah.
I like to complicate things, okay?
Usually that's me. That's usually me trying to get to the end point there. Anyway.
They're remote-controlled robotic cameras.
Yes.
But Tex is very comfortable with the cameras. He's like, oh, that old thing, it's coming my way. All right, I'll move.
I guess I'll move.
Yeah, he's never been run over by a camera.
No.
They couldn't really run over anything anyway.
He's so cute.
He's so cute. He's a good boy.
I remember when Tex and Oscar saw each other. This was probably last month at Believe in Dog.
Yeah.
And, you know, Oscar is, well, he's 7 months old now, but, you know, 6 months old. Total puppy situation happening. And Tex was sort of like,
Amateur.
oh, gosh, you have no manners. You know, it was quite funny because Tex didn't want any part of his reindeer games. Like he was.
The thing about dog training, too, and I know we've chatted with Stephanie Bennett about this on the show a million times. You take time to train your puppy,
Yes.
and you have a lifetime of perfection, right? Tex is such a good dog, and everyone always comments on that, right? And it's because he spent so much time with Stephanie.
Totally.
He is like the perfect dog, and he's so socialized. Was it the first 3 months of a puppy's life, you should introduce them to 100 different people, all
Yes.
different types of people, people wearing hats, the mail carrier.
Yes.
Because, you know, you hear these stories about dogs who just like freak out. They lose their minds when they see the mailman or the
Right.
mail person.
Right.
So not our Tex.
No, sir.
He sees the mail person coming or the mail lady here in the building, and he
lays
just
down,
lays
wants
down,
a belly
spreads
rub.
his legs. He does.
He does. It's not a joke. I
Yeah,
know.
do you remember that day we had some models here on the show? This must have been a long time ago if we actually had guests in studio. And the models were standing over near the green screen, and Tex just walked right up to them, slowly got down, got on his back, like spread his legs and just waited.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Belly rub.
Belly rub. Hey, big congratulations to our very own Lindsay Ham of Kingwood. Did you see her last night on the Titan Games?
It was awesome.
It was fantastic, and it turns out she is moving on.
You know what's so cool is my kids, we were all watching this, and I got to tell you, Lindsay went out of the gate strong. And if you guys can't comprehend what this entails in your body, right, to hold on, to push those, like, are they blocks of wood or tree trunks or something that she had to do? It's coming up here. But we got such a sweet email from Lindsay's dad, mom and dad, who was just really touched by the story that Lauren Kelly did yesterday. We got to chat with Lindsay ahead of her, you know, being on the Titan Games last night. And they are so excited. So yes, we are happy to shine a spotlight on our Houston women, strong women.
And it's so great she is moving on. Again, I applaud anyone who can go into a scenario like that. It's hard enough to go in front of any kind of audience, right? Don't they say that public speaking is the #1 fear?
Yeah.
Even greater than the fear of dying for most people.
Right.
So to not only get up in front of a huge studio audience, but to be doing these physically demanding things, I don't know. I think my palms would be sweaty. I think I would freeze up.
Yeah, with all these eyes on you, right? Your live studio audience, basically. But she's moving on. So she's going to go to the West Regional Finals, putting her one step closer to the title of the next Titan champion. We are rooting for you, Lindsay. We're so proud of you.
That is fantastic. You know who else we're rooting for? Michael Yo. You've seen him right here on Houston Life. And Michael, talk about a great career. He's a family man.
Yes.
His career as an actor, a comedian. We chatted with him by Zoom because he was one of the first people diagnosed with COVID. Well, it turns out tonight at 7 p.m. right here on KPRC Channel 2, he's going to go face-to-face with the AGT, America's Got Talent judges. And you can see, Courtney, the seats in that audience, they are empty.
And if you guys have noticed that during the commercials, you see it's just the judges. So talk about pressure, not only for performers, but somebody in comedy that you play off the laughter, right? And there's something to be said with, well, there's only 4 people sitting there, so you're either going to sink or you're going to float, right?
That's the worst. You deliver a joke and there's just dead silence.
I can't imagine the pressure.
Well, that's sort of what we do.
Kind of.
I mean, no one laughs at our dad jokes. My dad jokes. We laugh at each other's jokes. We laugh at our own jokes. But we do wish Michael all the best on tonight's AGT. Again, that starts at 7 p.m. And as soon as this whole COVID thing is behind us, hopefully, I mean, who knows, with numbers doing what they're doing now, we would love to have Michael back in studio at some point.
He was a blast. I know his parents are watching too, so lots of fun.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hello, Michael's parents. Next time he's in studio, you got to come by.
Absolutely.
Love to meet you. Also this morning, the news that the legendary Carl Reiner passed away, 98 years old. And for those of you who used to watch the Dick Van Dyke Show, this is really the role that made his splash for him, where so many people in America got to know him.
You know, and this, a true legend, number one, 98 years old, as my dad likes to say, you know, that's a full shift.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's an incredible, my roommate, my college roommate, Lauren, this girl was addicted to the Dick Van Dyke Show. She would watch reruns all the time, and it was just classic television, right? I mean, if you don't know what it is, please watch it.
Yeah,
it's
go
quite
back.
funny.
It's worth it.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And what a true legend. And of course, there's the connection here with KPRC. I know a few years ago, you guys would probably remember Jake Reiner, and Carl Reiner is his grandfather.
Yeah, and Rob Reiner is Jake's dad, Carl's son. And one of the things that I loved about Carl, he stayed so active. If you just look at his Twitter feed, you know, a lot of people didn't agree with what he had to say, but the fact that he was such a smart man and had a perspective, had an opinion, he was tweeting up until just a few days ago. And in fact, I think the last Emmy he won was back in 1995 for Mad About You.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just the Dick Van Dyke Show. I mean, he really had a career that, as we know, in show business, you're lucky if you have one hit show, let alone a career that lasts for decades, because they say in show business, you're only as good as your last job, right?
Right.
You know, oh, you had a hit show. Well, what have you done yesterday? You know, nobody
what
cares,
are you doing
right?
Tomorrow?
What are you doing tomorrow? So he stayed very active and connected to family, and he posted something really sweet on Twitter last week that one of his greatest accomplishments and joys in life was the fact that he got to be a father to these remarkable children. It really was touching. It was so, so sweet. And I know Rob has been posting some tributes. It would be great if we could chat with Jake and see how the family's doing, but I know it's been a rough time.
You know, it's so interesting that you mentioned that about how he talked about his son and his grandchildren, because I think there's so many times when life passes us by that we have many regrets. Why didn't I say that? Or why didn't I tell these stories to the people that needed to hear it? And sometimes we take our family for granted in a way that, oh, we'll see him tomorrow. We'll talk to him tomorrow. And it's full circle. It's another message to me that there's something on my to-do list that I need to do. And that is writing letters to my loved ones who are here and letting them know how much they mean to me.
That's such a sweet idea.
Yeah.
That really is such a sweet idea.
Haven't done it yet. It's a hard letter to write, but it's, now that you said that, it's another sign that I need to get that done.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about his, just what he's posted on Twitter, talking about the love he has for his family. And it's sort of like social media in many ways. Obviously, we've seen the really horrible sides of social media, right? The nasty side of social media, which is everywhere. You can't miss it, Karen. And I think that in many ways, for some people, an Instagram page or a Twitter feed, it sort of becomes like your journal, right?
100%.
And so if you're constantly tweeting about your family, or if you're posting pictures, I mean, that could be very comforting for loved ones to look back and and revisit those memories.
Moment by moment. I think I talked about this on the show before. The Social book. I have no connection to this whatsoever. I've done this though, and it'll link both of your platforms together. And I used to scrapbook. You know a good scrapbook, Derrick. I know from Utah. But I don't.
Say?
Oh, that's where scrapbooking was the mecca.
Everyone
in Utah.
It's like, want to come over on Tuesday and scrapbook?
I mean,
it's so true. That and quilting.
Right. So, but nobody's scrapbooking anymore. Everything's doing it online. You know, digital, you can just scan your pictures in. But if you're somebody that uses social media to capture the moment, or maybe you're posting something every day, you can put the dates in and basically make a scrapbook from your posts. Also, it'll include comments. Granted, hopefully they're positive, but you know, it'll include comments on maybe your birthday or like a milestone photo or something, and it's a really cool thing to look back on in a day-by-day post. But it's just a scrapbook that's printed out.
It is a sweet idea, and I think because we have so many digital ways to look at our photos on our phones or tablets, computers, whatever, at least in our house, we forget to print photos, right?
We don't do that anymore.
I used to print photos all the time and swap them out of the picture frames at home.
I know.
And now when I look around our house, we need more photos, those reminders of the people we love in our lives. So I think that with the passing of someone like Carl, right, after 98 years of life and an incredible career, it's a great reminder that, you know, you want to tell, as you mentioned, the people you love every day, every chance you get, how much you care about them.
Absolutely. I'm going to do it. That's on my to-do list. It has to happen.
Oh, rest in peace, Carl Reiner. That is now trending on Twitter, I believe. So if you want to see some of the tributes coming in, I think it's worth a visit.
For sure.
Hey, speaking of someone Carl's age, 98 years old, one thing that we got a lot of feedback on during last week's show were these boomer lines, right? So things that baby boomers said, maybe some of you said them, or our parents and grandparents, and some of these lines that, I don't know, maybe they have gone by the wayside. We don't say them much anymore. So we figured we would revisit a few more, because we got some good ones from our viewers.
Got some good ones. And by the way, we don't know what's on each other's, what we're saying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this is one. What is the phrase, what a fry mean? So I guess if you're saying like, oh, what a fry.
Like bore, or I mean.
Refer to someone or something who is acting unusual, kooky, or wacky. What a fry.
I've never heard that. Have you heard that one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Let's see. If you said an event was a gas, you meant it was what? Gas. A gas.
A gas. An event was a gas. Like this party had too much bean dip?
That's like a dad joke. No.
This event served some rotten broccoli?
No.
Someone open a window?
No, how many answers do you have?
No, it means like, doesn't it mean it was a good time?
Yes,
right?
like it's a popular term in the 60s that a gas was an activity or an event that was either fun or inspired you to laugh. What a gas, that Derrick, what a gas.
We're out of bean dip.
In many ways.
Courtney, we need some more bean dip. Open the windows. Okay, how about if a movie was a big tickle, it meant what?
Like
That's my nickname in high school.
It was a big tickle?
A big tickle.
It was funny?
It made you laugh.
Okay, all right. Meanwhile, back at the ranch meant what?
Meanwhile, back at the ranch?
Yeah.
Like, what was happening? No, that's my answer.
Oh. No, it's not the same answer.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, like, in the meantime, at home, like in the meantime, this was happening at home.
No, it's sort of, it's to change the subject of conversation. Yeah.
To change the subject.
Like time at the ranch.
Like if you're having an awkward conversation.
Right, then I guess that's what you would do to like pivot.
It's a really good one.
You want to take this? You can use.
You know what? I'm going to start responding to some of our mean comments, just using that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Right.
Changing the subject on your behalf.
I usually just tell them. I usually just say, "Bless your heart." That's a good one.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I usually will say best of luck in your future endeavors.
That's a good one too.
I mean,
because it's sort of like, bye.
There's some people you just can't reason with or negotiate with. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, I swear I have probably used this phrase incorrectly. Like, meanwhile, back at the house.
Right. No.
But it's a way to change the subject. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Especially appropriate in Texas, I guess. What if you don't own a ranch? You can still say it?
Yeah.
Because we don't own any ranches.
Well, we don't either. But one day, do you guys watch Yellowstone? Do you watch that show?
No, what is it?
Oh, it's so good.
Wait, haven't you told me about this? Refresh my memory.
Yeah, so it takes place in Montana. It's Kevin Costner, and he's the ranch. No, I'm sorry. He's the land commissioner, and it's like the modern day Dynasty. Okay, it just makes you want to find a ranch because the scenery is so pretty. Everybody's drinking whiskey, and they have, like, you know, beautiful clothes and hats, and they're bundled up. It's fabulous. So it's not. Some of it has been filmed in Utah, actually.
Really? You know, a lot of stuff used to be filmed in Utah.
Yeah.
A lot of movies. Independence Day, The Stand, Footloose, Drive Me Crazy. Terrible film.
Just in case.
Just in case. Still get the residuals, though.
Yeah.
But the Kevin Costner Yellowstone thing, it's not a reality show?
It is not. It's not.
See, because I would click on that and think, like, oh, wow, we love nature shows, geysers.
No, no. It's like a modern day Dynasty kind of a thing.
I never watched Dynasty.
It's good. What?
We didn't watch television really growing up.
Okay.
It's a
I'm
wonder
surprised
that I worked in television because we never really watched television growing up. I remember the first time taking my mom to the Emmys in LA, and she was like, oh, who would have red carpet in their house? I'm like, Mom, this is not someone's house. This is the Emmys. Like, we're at the Television Academy.
Yeah.
The what? The what now? She figured it out by the end of the night. It all worked out.
Dynasty was good because that, you know, it was just, you know.
Who starred in Dynasty? That blonde
Morgan
woman.
Fairchild.
That's right. That's right.
Joan Collins.
Leela Kenzel, maybe? No.
No? Who's that?
I think she in Mad About You. Also, but I didn't watch that show either. But the reason Leela Kenzel.
Oh, I loved Mad About You.
But Leela Kenzel was in Circus of the Stars once, and I did see that.
The what?
Circus of the Stars used to be this television special that they would run. And when I was a kid, I wanted to be either a magician or in the circus, or better yet, a magician who performed at the circus.
I mean, two birds, one stone.
That was my career plan. I was like, Mom, what do you mean, school? I'm a magician.
There's always time. There's always the future.
Yeah, I'm so glad that didn't work out. We also have some Gen Z phrases. So as long as we're talking about the baby boomers, let's talk about Gen Z. And you know, Gen Z, that's anyone born from like the 90s through the 2000s. Gen Y, also known as millennials, born in the early 80s.
Okay.
So technically, I'm a millennial, and I didn't even realize that. Gen X between 65 and 79.
Okay.
Okay, and then the boomers. So, okay, things Gen Z is saying, leave them on red, and red, R-E-A-D. Leave them on red. Oh, like Courtney? Leave her on red.
I have no idea.
It means you open a message on your phone and you don't respond.
Oh.
So the sender sees that you read their message, but you didn't. It's like giving someone the cold shoulder.
Yeah, okay. How about, let's get this bread? I am so confused.
Like, let's get some bread? Like, let's go buy some bread?
No.
Let's get this bread?
Yeah.
How do you spell bread? Hopefully with an A, please.
Yes. Yeah, B-R-E-A-D.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know.
It has nothing to do with actual bread. It's a pep talk expression similar to let's do this. I've never even heard anybody say this.
Let's get this bread?
Yeah.
Kids say this?
I guess.
I shouldn't say kids. It's not super popular.
No,
Our
Kat.
producer, Kat, born in 96. Kat, you say this?
No,
you
I've never
don't.
heard you say it.
Get this bread. How about anybody want to pull up?
Anybody want to pull up?
Anybody want to pull up?
Like we're doing pull-ups? Is that what you mean?
Anyone want to go to CrossFit?
Yeah.
No, it means anyone want to hang out, like pull up in front of your house.
Oh, okay. No,
Okay.
I don't like any of these. How about no cap?
I'm not wearing a hat? No cap.
No cap. This is just not, these people need more explanation here. It means you're not lying. I did my homework on my own. No cap. I never even heard. What? This, yeah.
Are these actual phrases that people say, or no, they're not?
I don't think so. Although this next one that I'm supposed to say to you, I have heard.
Okay, let's cruise through these last few. How about Finsta?
I'm sorry.
Finsta.
Finsta?
Like Instagram, but with an F.
Friends? Finsta?
It means short for fake Instagram, a second Instagram account someone has for whatever, to harass people on Houston Life.
Finsta?
Finsta, a fake Insta.
Now, this is technically not a word or a phrase, it's a sound.
Okay.
I know, and this is going to the
How am I supposed to
Disco
know
Girls
what this
reference.
means?
It's text speak for ha ha ha, but it's spoken out loud. So I don't know why you wouldn't just say ha ha ha, but you've got to say SK.
You're really good at that. You're fast.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
I don't know.
a lot of S's
It's like a
and
Visco
Ks.
girl thing, which I don't understand that either. So that's a whole nother, and I don't even think that's a thing anymore.
I don't even know what a Visco
It's
girl
okay.
is.
It's all right.
Spill the tea. We already know that one.
know that
Like
one.
give the scoop, the gossip.
Yeah. You're my OTP.
You're my original
No.
toilet paper.
Yeah. No. It stands for one true pairing, AKA your favorite ship or friendship.
Favorite ship.
Oh, my kids say the next one. Can I say it? Triggered.
Like it made them mad or something?
Yeah, triggered. Ooh, he's triggered. I've heard them say that.
Oh dear.
We need some work.
We need
on the Gen Z.
We're getting.
We need some
We're
work.
getting old. Okay, well, so it's June 30th, the very last day of June. You heard it here first.
Breaking news. Can we get a
Breaking
new
news.
open? Can we get a new open?
Well, some people forget that June only has 30 days, not 31 days, right? But it is the very last day of June. Also, the very last day of Pride. And today we have a special performance to wrap up Pride Month by Houston natives DJ Rocky B and Mel Rose. And this week, big news, their song Free to Love hit #1 on the dance music charts. A huge deal. We're going to have that special performance a little later on.
But first, celebrating birthdays during a pandemic can be somewhat challenging, especially if you're not leaving the house. Lauren Kelly has a list of a few fun and creative ideas to share as she celebrated her boyfriend's Gabriel's birthday today. It's coming up. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. If you've had to celebrate a birthday during quarantine, you are not alone.
No, but celebrating at home can still be fun. And today, Lauren Kelly is showing us how she's celebrating that special guy in her life.
Hey guys, today is my boyfriend Gabriel's 30th birthday. It's the golden birthday, 30 on the 30th. And unfortunately, our birthday plans were canceled due to the coronavirus and quarantine. But I am here to tell you that if you are celebrating your birthday while quarantined, all is not lost. I have got 5 fun birthday ideas while quarantined.
Who doesn't love a handwritten birthday card? They're bright and colorful, and nothing says I love you more than that very special handwritten note. Just because you can't go to a birthday party doesn't mean you can't have birthday party favors. Movie theaters are closed, but guess what? Netflix still has tons of options. Come on, just make it a Netflix movie night. You know what else is totally simple and the birthday boy will love? Well, at least this birthday boy will. Cooking his favorite meal, steak on the grill. And nothing completes a birthday without a homemade birthday cake. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gabriel. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I think he likes that.
I think so too. They're all great ideas. Everybody has to get very creative during this time.
Yeah, and it worked out. Happy 30th on the 30th, Gabe.
Happy birthday. Still ahead, it's something we all use every day, especially during these hot summer months. We're talking about air conditioners, how to make sure yours is in tip-top shape. Next.
It is time now for our Tip Tuesday with 1 hour air conditioning and heating of Houston. Did you know that you should be getting a yearly tune-up on your air conditioning system?
Well, this highly recommended maintenance service includes safety checks, interior cleaning, and a thorough inspection of various parts. Plus, it ensures that your unit is working correctly and it is providing efficient service for the whole household.
During a tune-up service, a professional HVAC technician will identify any potential problems with the unit and will also calibrate the unit so it provides maximum cooling with minimal energy input. If you'd like to schedule an AC tune-up, you can call the 1 hour team at 855-1-HOUR.
And coming up next, Houston's Pride celebration has been pushed back to this fall, but that won't stop us from celebrating Pride Month on its last day today. We've got a very special performance from 2 Houston natives. It's coming up after the break.
Welcome back. In honor of the last day of Pride Month, we have got a special performance. For decades, people have fought for equality within the LGBTQ+ community. And our next guests, both Houston natives, are sharing their brand new single.
It's a song that speaks to the equality movement and the right to be free to love anyone. And listen to this, it's hit the #1 spot on the dance music charts.
Hi, Derrick and Courtney. Thank you for having us here on Houston Live. This is my girl, DJ Rocky B, and I am Melrose, and I'm excited to announce that our new song has just hit #1 all over the world. We want to dedicate this song to everyone celebrating Pride, and we also want to give a special shout out to our record label, Music Plant Records, and this is Free to Love. Ooh, oh, I know that love promised me shines on me, and if you care to be free, stand up for love, just come and follow me, and I know that love's waiting on me to just believe, and I know this time is all on me, it's my destiny, I'm free, free, free to love again, I'm free, free, free to love again. I'm free, free, free to love again. I'm free, free, free to love. I'm free, free, free to love again. I'm free, free, free to love again. I'm free, free, free to love again. I'm free, free, free to love. When I'm true to myself, the voice inside my heart will lead the way. Just believe that it's real, and all your dreams will come your way. And I know that love's waiting on me to just believe. And I know this time is all on me. It's my destiny. I'm free to love again. I'm free to love. Free, free, free to love again. I'm free, free, free to love again. I'm free, free, free to love again. I'm free, free, free to love. I'm free, free, free to love again. I'm free, free, free to love. There you have it. Thank you.
That is awesome. And by the way, they need to come in studio.
Yeah, that's a catchy tune.
It's really good. I see why it's on #1. Check out our website to connect with DJ Rocky B and Melrose.
Very nice. Happy Pride, everybody. Still ahead, are you having trouble sleeping at night? It might be time for a new mattress. The local experts that can help you get your best night's sleep coming up next.
Well, you know what? We could all use a better night's sleep, right?
Oh, yeah, we could. Sorry, we had a little laugh attack during commercial break. Inside joke. Whether you prefer to shop in person or online, one local mattress company is committed to helping you find the best mattress for your sleep style and your budget. Yuval, I think we're officially considered old friends now because we've known each other for years. And when I first met you here at the Navigation location, your OG Texas Mattress Makers location, this was the only one you had. Now you have the Katy location, you have the Woodlands. People are shopping online now. What do you think it is about your mattresses that really connect with people? Because full disclosure, I have every mattress in my house is a Texas Mattress Makers mattress. We love it. My guests love it. What's the magic ingredient?
So you have hundreds of places that you can buy mattresses. The truth of the matter is, very few people know when they buy a mattress, what they should look for, and how to buy a mattress. I always wanted to give you a better experience. What does that mean? I wanted to educate you. I wanted you to know as much as you possibly will allow me to teach you about the product that you're going to buy. Secondly, I wanted you to understand that you're buying something that you feel good or bad in. I wanted you to understand how to gauge your good feel and what causes your bad feel. And we're the only ones that do that.
Many of us have been through the traditional way of shopping for a mattress where you walk in, they're like, oh, soft, medium, firm. What do you want? The reason why your expertise in this process is so critical is you want to ensure that the mattress that someone is buying is the right fit for them.
Exactly. If you're comfortable on your bed, you'll sleep well. You'll sleep in a deep sleep. And your sleep will allow your body to get healthier. Without you knowing how to accomplish it, you will never pick the right mattress for you.
It's interesting when you lay it out that way because when you wake up in the morning and you've had a bad night's sleep, or if you're sleeping on a wrong mattress, you wake up and you immediately know, wow, something was wrong. I need to replace my mattress. My back is hurting. Let's talk a little bit more about people's health, because over the past few months, more and more people have stayed at home during COVID. Maybe they're working from home, or maybe their schedule is more flexible so they can sleep in later. Have you had a lot of customers come to you over the past couple months and say, okay, I can't take my mattress anymore. I'm spending too much time on it. I need to get a new one?
Surprisingly, the answer is yes. Predominantly online because folks don't want to come out, and I don't blame them, but the answer is yes. And it's real simple. If you get up in the morning and you are tired morning after morning after morning, it's probably your mattress. If your lower back hurts, the top of your tush, your shoulder blades, your shoulders themselves, your inner thighs, it's probably your mattress. It might not look like it's crated in, you know, and look terrible, but it doesn't have the proper support, and you're not sleeping well. You need to sleep well, especially in these times, because of everything that's going on. And I don't even know how to gauge the stress people have.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Through the roof. Well, you guys are a local business, and the even better news is you support so many other local businesses. Not only do you employ local Houstonians here in your factory, in your different showrooms, but when you're sourcing materials that go into these mattresses, you're using local companies, and that does two things. You're supporting local businesses, but you're also able to keep a very close eye on the quality of what goes into those mattresses.
So we'll start from the second. Quality is key.
Number one.
Number one. You have to know what quality is. You have to know from a component point of view to be able to build the proper mattress for all the different folks that buy mattresses. Supporting your local business, you said it better than I've heard many people say. If folks understand, you have to keep supporting your local businesses. We all live in this community, and we have to help each other
And we should also point out, when you are shopping here at Texas Mattress Makers, you're actually going to end up paying less for a better quality mattress. And I've told you this before, but when I first moved to Houston and I saw your commercials, I thought, wow, those look really nice, and I bet they're expensive. Because you hear these mattress stories where people have spent thousands of dollars on a mattress. They're not going to spend that much here.
No. Minimally, you're going to save 50%. Minimally, comparably speaking to other retail stores in this town.
Let's talk about your 4th of July sale. 35% off, up to 35% off, and free shipping on select mattresses. And if people, again, want to visit you online to do a little research in advance, even complete their purchase online, they can do that too, right?
Absolutely. And online, if you have any problems whatsoever, any issues, any questions, just go to our chat. We have experts, people that work here that are experts at mattresses. And they will answer every question. In fact, they will lead you to answering some of their questions so we can ensure that you're getting the proper mattress that you need.
And once you get that proper mattress, you'll realize that maybe your existing mattress wasn't the best fit after all. Isn't that funny? People don't realize how good your mattresses are until you replace the old one.
That's exactly right. And once you do that, if you're, let's say, 60 plus like me, you sleep on my mattress, you wake up looking like him, which is not a bad thing. Just, wanted to let people know that I think that you're a good-looking young man.
You're 60 plus?
Yes.
You don't look a day over 30.
You're right, but who am I to talk?
It's all that good sleep, folks. Thanks, Yuval. It's great to see you.
My pleasure.
It is always nice to pay them a visit there at Texas Mattress Makers. As we mentioned, you can get up to 35% off with free delivery on select mattresses during their July 4th weekend at Texas Mattress Makers. Plus, everything is on sale. You can visit one of their 3 showroom locations or visit their website, texasmattressmakers.com.
And after the break, how to get out of a timeshare contract that has a mortgage loan attached. An expert explains your options next. When you hear the word mortgage, you probably think of the loan that you take out on a home. But did you know that you can also take a mortgage out on a timeshare?
And those mortgage payments on top of other costly fees can end up costing you thousands of dollars every single year. JT Slivka with Timeshare Termination Team is here to explain our options. JT, it is good to see you. And this mortgage, I mean, seriously, dude, it's so different because the interest rate on these loans, it is out of control compared to a traditional mortgage.
Yeah, and that's where we always start, is with the interest rate. So most home mortgages have an interest rate anywhere between 3 and 4%. Now, you contrast that with the interest rate of a timeshare, and we're talking anywhere from 14 to 18%.
Oh.
So timeshare mortgages usually have a 10-year loan, and that's 120 payments that the timeshare owner has to make, whether they use that timeshare or not. And that doesn't include any of the annual maintenance fees or the special assessments that they get hit with. So these mortgages are sold to potential timeshare owners as a easy monthly payment for this dream vacation destination. And what's promised to be affordable option will end up costing the timeshare owner thousands of dollars that they weren't anticipating on spending. So we can help those clients save thousands and thousands of dollars by getting them out of that contract with that costly mortgage.
It is so unbelievable. The percentage there is just astronomical. What is the process, JT, for people that do have a mortgage on a timeshare? Is it different at all?
Great question. So our process doesn't change at all. Our attorneys have navigated these waters thousands of times with mortgages and without mortgages. So it really doesn't change. We're still 100% effective. We're 100% permanent, legal, and safe to get our timeshare owners out of those contracts.
And that, JT, it seems like that 100% guarantee is the big difference between what you guys do and other companies, because there are other companies who do this, or at least attempt to get people out of their timeshares.
Yeah, and we hear that a lot from clients that decide to move forward with us, is they've worked with other companies, and whether they've been scammed or just feel completely forgotten in the process. And that's really what separates us from other exit companies, is our reputation and our results. We have a 100% success rate in getting our clients out, backing that up with 100% money back guarantee. And our results and our reputation, our clients love us. We have glowing reputations online, and we really walk side by side with our clients through the whole process.
You know, right now is such an unprecedented time, as so many of us are struggling to make ends meet. The vacations are not coming. No one's traveling at this point. So what should be the next step? If somebody is listening to this, JT, and they're thinking, I cannot get out of this timeshare, you're saying it is possible, it can happen, and we've heard all the success stories. What's the next step now for our viewers?
It's the easiest part. Give us a call. Let us get you scheduled with one of our expert advisors. That way they can lay out a roadmap for the timeshare owner. We can get the timeshare owner all of the information that they need in order to make that informed decision, because knowledge really is power in this situation. So give us a call. We'll get you scheduled for a free consultation, get you all the info so you can make that informed decision and hopefully save a lot of money on top of that.
Well, and the fact that the consultation is free, people literally have nothing to lose just by calling. Also, if they mention Houston Life, JT, they can get a mortgage payment credit or 15% off?
Yeah, so we have a great opportunity. If you are stuck in that costly mortgage and you decide to move forward with us, we're actually going to pay the last 3 mortgage payments in the form of a credit if you decide to move forward with our services. And if you don't have a mortgage, don't worry. We still have another great offer. We're offering 15% off the cost of our services if you decide to move forward. Both of these great opportunities we're only offering for a limited time. So give us a call today so we can get you scheduled.
And I think the bottom line here is, JT, for so many people who have a timeshare, who feel like they were kind of bullied into this, is that there is a way out. You can get out of this.
Exactly. There's light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, and what you just said, Courtney, a couple moments ago about we're in such a strange time right now. People aren't really traveling. JT, isn't one of the most common complaints you hear from people that they got stuck in this timeshare that they can never use?
Oh, yeah. And that's probably, I would say, the #1 complaint that we hear from almost all of our clients is they've moved forward with this company and they can't book, they can't make the arrangements when they want to go, and ultimately they just feel scammed. I mean, the communication between them and the timeshare is strained, so that's really where we come into play to help.
Yeah, JT Slivka, thank you so much. The good news is just around the corner. You just have to pick up the phone and call. JT, it's great to see you. Thanks for your time.
Thanks so much for having me, guys, as always.
And the timeshare termination team can help you get out of a stressful timeshare situation. As we just mentioned, you can call them today, 281-768-6289. Mention Houston Life to schedule that free consultation and get a mortgage payment credit or 15% off when you terminate that timeshare. It can be done.
For more information, you can call now at 281-768-6289 or visit terminate281.com.
And we'll be right back.
Coming up on tomorrow's show, we have Nikita Fox, gospel singer based in Houston. She, of course, performed at George Floyd's funeral service here and received a standing ovation. It was absolutely beautiful. She's going to chat about her experience and is also going to perform for us as well.
Very nice. Looking forward to that.
Oh,
look who joined the table. A little text
yawning.
man.
I know. He was napping.
He's been sleeping over in the corner, but we're back on TV, buddy. And let's get to some of our viewer comments, starting with, oh my goodness, my boyfriend Brandon wrote in, that's just my baby doggy. If you use TikTok, you know that phrase is repeated over and over.
Oh, absolutely. And next, Sandra wrote in saying, something going around yeet. Still trying to figure it out.
Oh, I get it. They're the sayings that all the kids say.
Come on.
Oh, okay. Sorry, late to the program. Yvette, would you like something to eat? Gen Z, nah, I'm straight.
I'm straight.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she hears. And then Susan hears cringy. That's cringy, Mom, when I'm doing something that is not cool.
Okay, pretty self-explanatory. Thanks
Yeah.
to all of your
Yawning.
comments. Thanks to all of you. You can check out our Facebook page if you want to see more.
I know. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good. Bye-bye.
Texo.
Bye.